different form of potential investing, self-managed super funds. How are they working?
Okay, so ultimately you need to set up your own super fund, Lockie. And basically that super fund is like an entity in itself. It is, it's not like, and basically what you're doing is you're purchasing in that entity. So it's like a business, and there is a means test that the ATO does put through. And ultimately that means test is basically stating that there's a good separation between the actual manager of the super fund or the owner of the super fund and the actual asset itself. So i.e. you can't go doing holiday homes that are, you're occupying for, the majority of the time, unless you're obviously working out that you are occupying that through a rental system, whether it's on the market with Airbnb or what are these short stay companies, and that holiday house is booked through that, and there's a significant clarity about who is renting there and it's paid for. So even if it's the owner of the super fund, they'll still need to pay for that. But again, it's a great strategy if you can get it right. I always say with self-managed super funds, make sure that the overheads and the outgoings and things like that are not excessive, because it can be a lot higher than what you typically are putting into that self-managed super fund. A lot of these people that are assessing self-managed super funds for finance, they're just looking at the deposit, the amount that's in the self-managed super fund, and then they're going, okay, well, it's bringing up this much, and this is the difference, and that's it. They're not really looking into maintaining that property, i.e. insurances, council rates, all these other things that need to be taken into account into that self-managed super fund that needs to be managing that asset. Now, in terms of these different items or different things or different assets or different purchases that are made in self-managed super funds, because remember, it doesn't just have to be real estate. In a self-managed super fund, you can get things like paintings and things like that. Again, these things that can't be things like, for example, if you're getting a painting, it can't be hanging in your own home. This something has to be put away. You have to do the means test and making sure that there's a great deal of separation when it becomes into a self-managed super fund, that it can't be benefiting the actual owner of the self-managed super fund. Again, shops, the same thing. Factories, there's a bit of a gray area there. And I always recommend to get financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So ultimately, you need to get the correct advice. And I would say a lot of the times, the best outcome and the best answer you will get is straight from the ATO.